Hello everyone, my name is Starwise, and I'm going to be completely honest, I wasn't really planning on making a rocket racing video anytime soon. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the game, it's just that I didn't think there would be that much to talk about. But you know, after the recent Fortnite update, I feel like I'm obligated in a way to talk about it, especially after my last rocket racing video was trying to essentially revive the game instead of the current opposite position that it's in right now. So before we talk about the update, I do want to talk about Rocket Racing and the state it was in when I originally made that video. So the video is about 1 month old, so the current season at that time was pretty much getting close to its end, so we were all kind of expecting like the new season to drop with like new tracks and a new theme and stuff like that. Speaking of tracks, something I did notice during that season is that the only new tracks we got were the ones that were released during the new season launch and not much else. And that was kind of alarming to me initially. I mean, like, compared to like Neon Rush, we did get some new tracks at the start, but they also kind of released new tracks like a couple weeks after launch, so I was expecting the same thing for Inferno Island, which was the last theme, but we never really got that. We just kind of got the tracks at the launch, and then boom, here we are. But yeah, outside of the tracks, I do feel like it's important to mention that the Rocket Racing Twitter account never mentioned we were getting a new season, even though they did mention that the rank reset was happening really soon, and usually those happen during new seasons. And that was very, very concerning to me and a couple of my other friends who play Rocket Racing. And like, from what I remember, they would normally mention that the season is ending and we get a new one with a rank reset. But the only thing they really mentioned was a rank reset and some new cosmetics for when that rank reset happens. If you don't know, like once you get to a certain rank, you get like a boost or trail or something and like stuff like that. So yeah, that was really all we knew. For like 2 weeks, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since they made that tweet in regards to the rank reset. So, you know, we waited those 2 weeks, see if they said something. Days pass, and nothing was said. Until we get to the launch of this new season, which I don't have my camera on right now, but I'm doing like the air quotes for season in particular. Which if you play Rocket Racing, you'll know exactly why, but regardless, let's talk about this new season update, again, with the air quotes. So they released the patch notes for the new season, again, in air quotes, and I kind of want to quickly go over all the stuff that was mentioned in it. So first off, of course, they have the rank reset, which, you know, it's pretty much expected. They also go over the new quests for ranked and speedruns, you know, get to a certain rank, you get some cosmetics. Reach a certain time on a certain track for speedrun, you get these type of cosmetics. Another thing they did mention were weekly quests regarding like some boost and some jam tracks, which the boost looks cool, but the jam tracks I personally don't care for. This is coming from someone who prefers Fortnite Festival out of the 3 new modes, but I've never been a fan of the epic original songs, like, ever, if I'm being honest. The only ones that I actually do enjoy are for the wrong reasons, you know, like Swim Free and Streets Ignite, you know, the shitty ones, the very bad ones that we all meme about, but regardless, those are weekly quests. Another thing they did mention, Fortnitemares quests. So since Fortnitemares started on the same day as this new season, so, you know, it's obvious they're gonna do some Fortnitemares quests. It did say on the site that they don't give you any rewards aside from XP, so it's like, cool. So, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, I guess, you know, like, it's whatever, really. Now, to the big part. The big part as to why I keep putting seasons in air quotes is essentially they're done with seasons. They don't call it seasons, they call them themed updates, but, you know, it's still seasons regardless. They're gonna stop doing that. There's gonna be no more themes like Inferno Island or Neon Rush. They're just not gonna do that. Which, in itself, is like, okay, I mean, it is what it is, you know, like, but not only is there not a new season, there's also no new tracks at all. There's no new tracks at all. They didn't make any new tracks, and it's like, what are you doing? We waited since the beginning of that last season for new tracks, and you got nothing? Seriously? Like normally I'd like to give developers the benefit of the doubt, but like, seriously? Like this? Wow. Okay, I didn't. damn. But they do mention that, you know, oh, there's new tracks uploaded every day with UEFN tracks. Oh, wow. People create their own tracks. Yeah, they create their own tracks, alright, and it's just garbage. It's slop. It's bullshit. 99% of those UEFN tracks is just slop for Discover, just to get like an extra buck or two. They're probably not even getting a buck. It's like Rocket Racing. No one plays Rocket Racing. Oh my god. But yes, there is no new season. There is no new theme, and there are no new tracks for Rocket Racing, which is kind of the nail in the coffin for me. Like, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt during my last video, but no, this is it. This is kind of the turning point, in my opinions, for Rocket Racing. It's kind of it's dead, is what I'm trying to say. Now, despite that, for some weird reason, I've noticed that the player counts for Rocket Racing aren't all that low, surprisingly. Normally I see it around 3k, maybe 4k if it's getting lucky. I've been seeing it at 10k ever since the update dropped, and it's like, what? I'm like genuinely confused, because like, again, they didn't add any new tracks. There's no new season. There's a new rank reset, but you know, it doesn't really count in my personal opinion. But yes, there's literally no new content outside of quests and some new cosmetic rewards. That's it. So I'm really curious as to why it's suddenly like doubled in player count. Like, Rocket Racing doesn't normally get 10k people unless there's like some sort of big content drop, like the Metallica stuff or, you know, new seasons. So it's like, it's weird in my opinion. Like, I'm like very confused as to why it's like this, but yeah, it's just doubled in players. I mean, like, should I complain? I don't know if I can, because like, again, I'm a Rocket Racing player. I thought there was only 12 of us in existence. Alright, yeah, but rant aside, this kind of killed my hope for the future of Rocket Racing in general. Like, in my last video, I tried to be like optimistic with new stuff that they could probably add to like boost the player counts, but you know, after the update giving us nothing but our rank reset and some cosmetic rewards, it's just like, is there really a future for it? Like, it's very uncertain, and hopefully we get some more communication on what's going on behind the scenes. I personally would like that, at least. Nonetheless, I'm gonna close the video off here. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. I don't plan on really making any more Rocket Racing videos unless, you know, something interesting happens, but you know, I don't personally see that happening. But yeah, that's the end of the video. This is Starwise, and I hope you have a good day, afternoon, evening, or good night. Take care.